Hi, this is Rachel, speaking to you now. Please do not drive or operate any machinery whilst listening to this audio. Some of the things I speak about may be triggering. Please make sure you are in a safe frame of mind to continue. This is not intended to be medical or mental health advice, and I am not a certified mental health professional. In the case of an emergency, please contact your local resources. Suicidality. Trigger warning. Suicide is discussed. My life is hanging on a balance. Every week, every day, I ask myself, I tell myself I need to die. I need to die right now. And then hours or a day later, I overcome it again and again. It's more than uncomfortable. It's life and death. My life hangs on to the balance of life and death because one moment, one trigger could be that moment which pushes me over the edge. Death is always painful, and once dead, there is no coming back. So, is it the pain? Is there so much pain coming to the surface which is overwhelming me, and it's too much to handle that I choose death over and over again? The pain is just too much, but constantly being institutionalized, hospital admission after hospital admission, it's traumatizing. The esketamine medication seems to have stopped working. I've been getting it weekly for a year and a half. And right after the first anniversary of having taken this medication, I became institutionalized again. Thank God that institutions for mental health episodes exist. But I'm not crazy. I'm in pain. And how do I unburden this immense pain? I believe the lies in my mind that I am worthless and I make an attempt on my life, or I get really close. I find it ludicrous when people ask me if I have a plan. I've had plans that I've been carrying out almost every year for the past 14 years. Do I have a plan? I always have a plan, and I have backup plans. Okay, speaking of backing up, we need to go away from the topic of me existing nevermore, and onto the question of whether I deserve to live. But you see, I don't. If you've been beat down for so many years, traumatized over and over again, you might see things from my perspective. Of course, I am unworthy of this life, but I have to stick around for my family. Yep, that's right. My mom, she needs someone to look after her when she becomes older. My brother, well, he wants to have kids one day. I'd stick around to be the coolest auntie ever. Yep. And I'll teach the kids impractical foreign languages I've learned, which no one here speaks. Well, it's a fantasy of the future. And if I can dream it enough, it could become actual possibilities of the future, my future. Just like how I almost created a painting from scratch this evening. I envisioned me putting up all of the plastic sheets over the walls, the table, the couch. I call it my pop-up mobile studio. Only if I were to do this at a public park, I wouldn't have running water to wash my paintbrushes with. So then, the pop-up studio came to fruition in my mind, but just not in reality tonight. It will be for another night. The possibility of this scenario existing in my near future makes me want to keep living for now. Just for now. If life were full of possibilities and images of the future, rather than images and screenplays of my traumatic past playing in my mind, then yes, I'd want to live, much more than wanting to die. So I will hold on to the images of what my future could hold, of the possibilities of a canvas with 10 bright colors taking up space in a prism on a canvas, and I will dare myself to live in a world that is full of color in my mind on a canvas. Because that is a world I'd want to live in, not the world of now, with dull colors and extremely negative emotions and self-images. Who taught me I wasn't worthy anyway? Not my family, not friends, but devil are, as in the devil reincarnated. Because only the devil could inflict such harm, such pain upon me without remorse. Today I live. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. Right now, in this moment, I am safe and not being harmed. I am okay, and I will show up for tomorrow. It's as brave as it sounds.